Hello, it's Fabio with Patriots on the Fly. Today I'll show you to tie a pheasant tail emerger. I hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you next week.
Okay, we're gonna tie a pheasant tail emerger. I already put hook on my vise. This is a Tiemco 2457 size 10 Caddis hook. I'm going to use some brown thread. This is size 3/0. I'm going to lay a base of thread right behind the eyelet of the hook. And I'm gonna go down the hook shank all the way down. I wanna have a good base of thread so that when I add additional materials, they don't slide around. I'm going to cut the excess of the thread off. I'm going to get a pheasant tail feather, and I'm going to cut 4 or 5, 6 fibers out of it. And I'm going to use this material to build the tail for this fly. I'm going to angle it right across the hook shank, make some loose wraps, and I just want to adjust the length here so I can pull on those fibers, make sure the fibers stay on top of the hook shank. I'm going to do a wrap under it so it helps raise those fibers up a little for the tail. Okay, I'm going to cut the excess of these pheasant tail fibers. I am going to get some ultra wire copper, size small. I already have a piece cut here. I am going to secure this along the hook shank on the side facing me, like so. I'm going to bring my thread back up here. I'm going to get some more pheasant tail fibers. I'm going to get, I don't know, a few, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to cut them off. Alrighty. So now I'm going to secure these tips. I'm going to secure these fibers by the tips, like so. I'm going to go back down with my thread. I'm going to come back up about 2/3 up the way of the yoke shank. I'm going to grab my Acco pliers. And I'm going to grab all these fibers, pheasant tail fibers, and palmer them along the yoke shank. I may end up using my fingers, I think. And I'm going to keep going up the hook shank. Again, about 2/3 up of the hook shank. Then I'm going to use my thread and lock those fibers in place with a couple of tight wraps, like so. Now I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to cut these butt ends. I'm going to raise this one up so I don't cut my thread. And I'm going to secure these. Okay, now I'm going to get my copper wire. I'm going to palmer that along the body of the fly here. So this is going to give it a little accent and also strengthen the pheasant tail fibers. I'm going to get my bed scissors, cut the wire off. Then I'm going to get some Antron yarn in white. You can also use Polypro. Anything that is, white will do. I'm going to cut about 1 inch. And I am going to secure this right behind here, the other hook. I'm going to pinch it. All these materials are very slippery. I'm going to make sure that it's centered. And I'm gonna cut this wing about the length of the body of the fly, like so. I'm gonna get some crystal flash. This is pearl. I just need 3 or 4 inches. I am going to secure one fiber on my side of the hook. I'm gonna cut it, probably twice as long as the wing. And then I'm going to turn the hook around and do the same thing on the other side. Like so. And I'm gonna cut that about the same length. So now you see what I did there. So we have the wing and 2 pieces of crystal flash and pearl coral. Then I'm going to get a few strands of peacock coral. I'm gonna cut the butt ends here, so I have a uniform tying point. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna tie these ends right there. Bring my thread forward. Then I'm gonna spin the peacock coral. I wanna make a little rope, like it's gonna be like a chenille. I'm gonna palmer this in front of that wing and right behind the eyelet of the hook. I'm gonna lift this up, go over with my thread 2 or 3 times, raise the peacock coral and cut it at an angle, get my whip finisher and whip finish the fly. I'm gonna do this just one more time for safe measure. And there you have it. You have a pheasant tail emerger. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.